Okay guys, so continue tayo sa discussion natin. So this time is I will discussing with vertical curves, no? So pag sinabi nating vertical curves, meron yung dalawa, no? We have the symmetrical parabolic curve tsaka unsymmetrical parabolic curve. Okay? So vertical curves is parang elevation view, no? Kung yung, di ba? Kung yung horizontal curves natin is aerial view, yung makikita mo kung, di ba? Yung makikita mo kung andun ka sa parang top view niya. So yung mga curve na to, top view yan at I mean aerial view yan, aerial view. Okay? Parang ganyan. Sa vertical curves, yun, vertical alignment. So ibig sabihin parang side view, no? Side view. So isa pang kaibahan ng horizontal curves sa vertical curves is yung length ng curve, no? Yung length ng curve, di ba? Pag sinabi nating length ng curve sa vertical curves, okay? Considering length ng curve sa vertical curves iba, no? Ito yung tinatawag niyang length ng curve, okay? Ito yung tinatawag na length ng curve. So ibig sabihin, that is with respect to the horizontal distance, no? So yung ito, no? Horizontal distance ng PC to PT. Okay ba? I hope klaro yan, no? Yan yung vertical curves. So, for example, magbigay siya ng a 26 meter na parabolic curves, no? Hindi ito yan, no? Hindi ito yung 26 meter. Yung ibig sabihin nun, ito yung 26 meter, yung horizontal line. Okay ba? Klaro ha? Sa horizontal curve, yung kaibahan niya is, for example, kung ito yung, di ba? Balikan natin ha. Sa horizontal curves, pag sinabi niyang length ng curve, okay? Pag sinabing length ng curve, ito 'yon, no? Yung LC na 'yan. Ito yung ibig niyang sabihin na length ng curve. Ito, yung arc length. Okay? Pag horizontal curves, okay? Yan yung kaibahan. Pag sinabing length ng curve, for example, sinabi niya 26 meter na simple curve, no? So ito yung 26 meter. Okay? Yung arc length. Pag sinabi niyang 26 meter na parabolic curve, so yun, yung horizontal distance. Okay ba? So I think naklaro na yan. I think klarong-klaro yan, no? So ito yung length ng curve. Okay ha? So yan yung kaibahan nila. So yung formula in solving for the vertical curves is meron tayong tatlo. Okay? So tatlo lang. In solving for the maximum offset, that is H. So ito yan, yung makikita mo sa figure. That is just yung length ng curve times nung tawag yan, the sum of the grade, no? Sum of the grade neglecting sign. Yan, no? Absolute ng G1 minus G2. So sum of grades neglecting sign divided by 8. So yan yung sa maximum offset distance. So ito yung offset distance. Anyway, so yan na yan, no? Offset distance. Then, in solving for the location of the maximum point, or parang ito, no? So, for example, ito yung maximum na point, no? So, example, ito yung zenith niya, no? So, yung location yan, that is at XM, no? So, XM1 for the left side considering grade 1. So, grade 1 times nung length over nung sum ng grade neglecting sign. Ayan yung sa XM2, yan naman yung sa left side. Bali, considering yung forward tangent natin na grade 2. So, G2, L2, B. So, madali lang tandaan, no? So, yung B dyan, yan na yan, no? Sum ng grade neglecting sign. Yun. And we can also make use of square property of parabola. So, since ano yung curve natin na parang ganyan yung curve natin or ganito. So pwede yan, no? So by horizontal line test, makikita mo na dalawa yung value ng x. Kaya x sub 1 squared all over y1, x sub 2 squared all over y2. O diba yung equation na to is x squared equal 4ay, parang ganun. Kaya ganyan, no? Kaya ganyan. So sa unsymmetrical parabolic curve, so paano mo naman malaman na yung parabolic curve is symmetrical or unsymmetrical? Base yan dito. Okay, malalaman mo na symmetrical siya pag yung distance niya dito sa h na location is L over 2, L over 2. So bali equally yung divided siya, no? Dito sa h, bali connecting dun sa PI, no? Parang PI yan, no? Sa unsymmetrical curve is hindi sila pareho, L1 tsaka L2. Ibig sabihin magkaiba yung length 1, magkaiba yung length 1 tsaka yung length 2, no? Diba? Starting dito sa H, no? Na distance in line with the PI. So once magkaiba yan, ibig sabihin that is unsymmetrical parabolic curve. Pag pareho yan, that is symmetrical parabolic curve. Okay? So pinakita ko yung kaibahan ng vertical curve tsaka horizontal curve, tsaka kaibahan ng symmetrical curve tsaka unsymmetrical curve. So yung formula niya madali lang din tandaan. We have L1 times L2 times B all over 2 twice nung L1 plus twice nung L2. Okay? Ito yung L1 natin, ito yung L2. And then yung L1 natin, ganun pa rin, no? Kung gusto mong kukunin yung, for example, ito yung crest na point or the zenith. So yan, no? Ito yan, no? Ay, ito pala. Hindi, sorry. Ito, no? So yung distance na patungo dito. So yan yung xm1. So ganun pa rin, no? xm1 equals L1 G1 all over 2h. Kung 2 yan, so magiging 2 lang din lahat. Okay ba? So I hope klaro yan, no? I hope klaro yan. Mag-solve tayo ng problem para mas maintindihan natin. Okay? So bali dito, horizontal laid pipe culvert having an elevation of its top to be 26 meter crosses at the right angles under a proposed 120 meter highway parabolic curve. The point of intersection of the grade lines is at station 5 plus 216 and its elevation is 27 meter. While the culvert is located at station 5 plus 228 and the backward tangent has a grade of positive 3% and the grade of the forward tangent is negative 1.6%. So under this condition, what will be the depth of the cover over the pipe? Okay. So sabi niya, horizontally laid na pipe culvert having an elevation of its top to be 26 meter crosses at right angles under the proposed 120 meter. Ayun, no? So meron daw siyang 120 meter na parabolic curve. So ibig sabihin, ito yan, no? So di pa natin alam kung unsymmetrical or symmetrical, no? Pero alam natin na yung length niya, which is the horizontal distance from PC to PT, is 120. Okay. So the point of intersection of the grade lines is at station 5 plus 216. Para ma-draw mo to, okay? Para ma-draw mo to, kailangan mong hanapin yung grade ng back tangent tsaka yung forward tangent. Yan yung pinakaunang step. So bali, so makikita natin dito na wait lang ha. So isulat ko na lang, no? Hindi, agree. So first step is knowing yung backward tangent tsaka yung forward tangent. Makikita natin na yung backward tangent is positive 3%. So bali paakyat siya, no? Assume ko na lang na ganito. Hindi ko alam no? Pero assume ko yan na positive 3%. Next is yung forward tangent, which is negative 1.6. So ibig sabihin pa-downward siya, no? I assume ito na lang, no? So ito yung negative 1.6% ko. Okay? So yung point na to, this is called as the point of intersection. And tsaka yung location yan, yung station yan is given, di ba? Yung point of intersection sinabi niya no? Yung point of intersection, yan yung PI. of the grade lines is at station 5 plus 216. No? So yung station daw na to is at station this is at station 5 plus 216. Okay? So yan daw yung location ng PI. Okay, klaro ha? PI. So first is the back tangent and the forward tangent, then yung point of intersection, no? So ganun. And then yung elevation niya daw is at 27, ha? Yung PI daw is yung elevation niya is at 27. Its elevation is 27 meter. Okay. So yung elevation daw na to, project ko lang yan. So elevation niya is 27 meter. Okay? So yan. So okay na ako dito sa statement na to. Yan. So na-draw ko na yan. While the culvert is located at station 5 plus 208. So yung culvert daw is located at station 5 plus 228. So ibig sabihin kung ito 216, di ba? 216, so mas malayo pa siya, no? So bali andito siya banda. Ibahin ko lang yung kulay. So bali yung location ng culvert, assume ko na lang na dito siya banda, no? Okay, basta andito yung culvert, di ko pa siya ma-draw kasi hindi ko alam yung elevation. Pero alam ko yung station niya is at 5 plus 228. Okay? 5 plus 228. Yan, no? At least klaro. Pero di pa natin ma-draw yung culvert kasi di natin alam yung elevation niya. Hanapin natin yung elevation. So ito, okay na ako dito. Na-draw na natin yan. Horizontally laid na pipe culvert. Okay, pipe culvert having, ayun, no? Yung elevation daw ng pipe culvert sa top niya is 26 meter. Okay? So 26 meter daw. So yung elevation pala na to is 26 meter. So di natin alam kung saan yung 26. Assume ko na lang na dito, no? Kahit saan lang, kahit saan. Wala mang problema, no? Pwede yan dito sa baba or dito ka. Depende yan, no? Malalaman mo din yan kasi kukunin mo yung mga values niya, no? Basta dapat tama lang yung mga values na gagamitin mo. Okay, so ito daw is elevation 26 meter. Okay ba? So ito yung pipe culvert. Ayan, no? So I think okay na ako dyan. Crosses at right angle under the proposed 120 meter na high, parabolic curve. So yung rule ko, pag nagdodraw ako ng parabolic curve is ina-assume ko na yung PT is higher dun sa PC. Pero assumption lang yan, no? Pero pwede mo din i-check yan kalaunan, no? Para ma-draw ko lang, no? So yun yung ginagawa ko. So assume ko lang siya na andito siya sa baba, yung PC. Then assume ko lang na dito yung point of tangency, I assume, no? So connect ko yan. Nga pala, yung length ng curve, sabi niya, di ba? Yung length ng curve, yung highway parabolic curve is 120 meters. So yung ibig niyang sabihin is ito yon, yung horizontal distance, ha? Basta vertical curve sa horizontal distance lang yan. So connect natin to. So this is equal to 120 meter. Okay? So connect natin yan. So ito na yung vertical curve natin. Vertical curve natin. So yan. So yan na. So na-draw na natin yung figure. So I think pwede na tayong mag-analyze ng problem. Okay. Nga pala yung tanong, no? Kailangan yung tanong no? Para may mapa tayo kung ano yung gagawin. So sabi niya, what will be the depth ng cover over the pipe? So yung tanong niya is ito. Di ba ano to, lupa to? Vertical curves, no? Ibig sabihin elevation view, no? So, bali yung ito mo is lupa to. Yung ito. Ayan, lupa mo yan. Vertical curves Yan yung lupa mo. Okay? So, yung tinatanong niya na cover is ito yun. So, ito yung lupa mo. So, ito yung top. Elevation ng top is 26, diba? So, ito yung depth nung cover. Yan yung hinahanap sa problem. Ayun na. So, at least may mapa na tayo. Okay, yung distance pala, yung dimension in between ito, diba? Yung distance in between ito, I assume yan yung Z na lang, no? Z. So, yung Z, base dyan, diba? Makikita natin na yung Z is just equal to 5228 minus yung 5216. So, therefore, yung Z is just equal to we have 5228 minus 5216, that is 12, no? So therefore yung Z pala is 12. So baguhin ko lang, so this is just equal to 12 meter. Okay, so 12 meter yan. So ibig sabihin so wala siyang sinabi din, no? Wala siyang sinabi kung ano yung length nung left side, ano yung, di ba? Wala siyang sinabi kung ano yung length, kung ito yung edge natin. Wala siyang sinabi kung ano yung length dito patungo dito. Tsaka wala siyang sinabi kung yung length ano dito patungo dito. So assume natin na symmetrical lang, na. So di lang symmetrical yung ano ko, yung curve. Kasi no? Do-draw ka lang no? So assume natin na symmetrical. So this is L divided by 2. Okay? So, this is 60 meter. So, ibig sabihin, kung ito siya is 60 meter, kung itong distance na to is 60 meter, so, therefore, yung distance na to is 48 meter. 48, 12, 4, 5, 6, ayan. 48 meter. Okay ba? Bakit ulit in-assume natin na symmetrical? Kasi wala siyang binigay na length ng curve sa left side at saka sa right side. So pag walang binigay, automatic symmetrical yan, assume mo na symmetrical yung curve. Ganun yan, sige. So meron na tayong ganito. So okay, so pwede na natin i-analyze to, analyze na natin. So okay, so I think I'm okay, set up na ako. So kunin ko muna yung formula, kasi symmetrical man, so gagamitin na lang natin yung formula na to. Yan, kukunin ko lang to. Copy. Then paste ko yan dito. Yan, so ito yung magiging basehan ko. Okay, so yung unang gagamitin ko na formula is ito. So, on solving for h, so we have, okay, so yung length niya, ito yan, ito yung length ng curve, we have 120. Yung b is, di ba, yung formula niya is ito, or yung definition ko nito is, yung sa akin, para mas madaling tandaan sum of grades neglecting sign. So yan yung definition ko para hindi siya masakit sa ulo, kasi pag ganito medyo nakakalito. But anyway, that is sum of grades neglecting sign. Okay, so bali meron tayong 3%. Kailangan ilagay mo yung percent sa calculator mo, or you will use 0.03 3% tsaka 1.6% neglecting sign So sum ng dalawang grades neglecting sign divided by 8. So therefore we have the value of 120 all over 8 times 3% plus 1.6%. Ayan, so we have 0.69 meter. Okay ba? So I hope klaro yan, no? Next. So okay na yung H. Ito yung gusto nating makuha, no? I assume that is elevation A, yun dito. Kunin natin to, no? Kunin natin to. Hindi ko magagamit yung dalawang formula na to. Hindi ko magamit yan kasi hindi hinahanap yung maximum eh. So tanggalin ko na yan. Ito na lang yung kunin ko, no? Dito na lang. Yan, ha? Palitan ko na lang ng note. Okay? Ayan. So next is pwede natin gamitin yung square property of parabola, no? Yung ito. So pwede natin itong gamitin. So bali by square property of parabola, so kung y ko to, yung distance na to assume ko na y, so y, then so yung magiging x nya, yung point na to, no? Yung point na, so kung ito yung y mo, ayan, so yung x yan is ito yan, no? Yung inline sa kanya patungo dito sa PT. Okay, so we have y hindi, yung x yung ano eh. Yung x muna, 48 squared. Pwede na din, ha? So ibabaw na lang yung y. So 48 squared is equal to yung ito, no? Yung h. So yung x, yung y nya ngayon is yung h, yung ito. Yung ito patungo dito. Bali yan. Then inline yan sa kanya. Ito yung gagamitin natin. Patungo dito sa PT. So bali 60. Okay ba? So yung h natin nakuha na natin is 0.69. Okay. Then yung x natin is meron tayong 60 squared, no? So therefore masolve natin yung value ng y, and that is just alpha x all over 48 squared, then 0.69 all over 60 squared. Ship solve. Ayan, no? So we have the value of 0.4416 meter. Ayan, so nasolve na natin yung y. So masolve na natin yung elevation ng A. I think pwede na natang cover na diretso, no? Kunin ko na yung cover, no? So considering, di ba, sa line, no? Recap ko lang, ha. Ito yung line natin, di ba? Ito yung x natin, ito yung y, ito yung theta, and alam natin yung tangent theta is equal to y over x, no? And alam natin in calculus yung slope is equal to tangent theta. So ibig sabihin yung y equals nung slope times nung x. And yung slope na yan yung grade. Okay? Grade. Okay, ha? So tandaan mo lang yan. So ibig sabihin, considering yung distance na to patungo dito, so makukuha natin to, di ba? Makukuha natin to. So yung grade lang niya 1.6%, di ba? Parang ito yan, yung slope niya. And then yung x niya, yung ito na part. Yan yung part, no? So yan yung x, di ba? Y to, ito yung y, ito yung x. So yung x is yung distance na z, which is 12 squared. So 12, no? So times 12. Okay? So ilan yung 1.6% ng 12? We have 0.192. Okay, tanggalin ko na to kasi recap lang eh. Tanggalin ko na yan. So meron akong ganyan na value. So ibig sabihin, yeah, I think nakikita nyo na yung point, no? So ibig sabihin yung distance na to, di ba? Yung distance na to tsaka yung distance na to, ano yan? Equal, no? Equal yan, no? Equal yan, parallel tong dalawa eh, no? Diba? So ibig sabihin yung distance na to, okay, yung dito patungo dito plus ito patungo dito plus ito patungo dito is also equivalent ng elevation 27 patungo dito, di ba? Kasi parallel yung line na to tsaka yung line na to. So yun na, no? So masolve na natin yung problem. So therefore 0.192 plus, okay na ako dito, no? Plus yung y, di ba? Ito yan, ito yung y plus yung y which is ito yan, okay, plus yung cover which is ito yan, di ba? Yan yung cover eh. Yan, no? Yan yung cover. So plus cover, so okay na ako, no? Is equal to elevation 27 minus elevation 26. So therefore yung cover is just equal to, so we have 0.192 plus y which is 0.4416 plus the cover is equal to cover alpha x is equal to 27 minus 6. So therefore that is equal to 0.3664 meter. And box na natin yan kasi yan na yung sagot. Okay? So I hope may natutunan kayo for parabolic curve. So as in from scratch talaga yung pag-solve natin, no? Okay ba? So continue na lang tayo sa next na video. Thank you.